So I'm pretty sure the United States is getting ready to abandon Ukraine.
It's Wednesday night, and that's just one of the things to be concerned about tonight. Earlier today, the New York Times reported that J.D. Vance had presented his peace plan for Russia and Ukraine. J.D. Vance's peace plan would mean that Ukraine has to permanently give up control of Crimea and the Donbas region of Ukraine. It would also mean Ukraine has to accept never being allowed to join NATO. And they literally get nothing for this deal. It is a wish list from Putin that the Trump administration is putting their might behind and forcing Ukraine to either take this terrible deal or see the United States abandon them in battle. That's not even the only fight we're fighting. Probably haven't heard much about it on television, but the United States has been, I guess the term would be, bombing the shit out of Yemen for the last several months. Now, there's been fighting between the United States and the Houthis for several years, but it has escalated a lot in the last couple months. In just the last month and a half, the United States has lost 6 Reaper drones to Houthi attacks. Reaper drones are not little buzz-around drones. These are huge, major machines. They cost $30 million each, and under Trump administration's watch, we've seen 6 of them shot out of the sky. That is not normal. That is not normal, and the Houthis did not have the technology or ability to be shooting down Reaper drones with the frequency that they are until also fairly recently, which has people thinking that perhaps Iran is providing them higher quality weapons, though they deny that Iran is involved. A total of 20 Reaper drones have been shot down at $30 million a pop so far. And where's Pete Hegseth in all of this, our Secretary of Defense, defending himself against releasing classified information in signal chats, saying that he is going to make sure fat people in the military don't get promotions, and requesting taxpayer money to create a makeup glam squad space for himself, so when he has to give Pentagon briefings, he's got that Fox News host glow. He said even warfighters need makeup. For more military news and a heads up on stuff that's going on with and around the DoD, please give Preston Stewart a follow. He is doing these videos multiple times a day, and he is much more educated on this than I am. I'll be posting the non-DoD related news episode right after this.
We are rapidly ceding our position on the global stage by having Trump in the White House, by having Hegseth in the Pentagon, and by carrying Putin's water like this. That's the deal. So what would J.D. Vance and Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth say if we got invaded by a foreign country and they penetrated as far as Colorado, penetrated the West Coast as far in as Colorado, and then the lines kind of stabilized, and the deal that was reached by somebody else was that we're going to end the war by just stopping the fighting right now, but everything they took, they get to keep. Would we be okay with that? And if the answer is no, why are we asking an ally of ours to be okay with that?